Here's the thing about dreaming too big. You're always gonna have people telling you can't dream big. Hi, hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kaylon. I'm trying to figure out what to call my subscribers. It's very weird to you know, I'm appreciating every single one of you. I ain't gonna cap because y'all, the days when I be on the floor, feet to sand, saying, dang, nobody wanna watch my videos or whatever. So grateful for all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you for subscribing. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into this video real quick. So we're gonna talk about the dream of being too big. Have you ever been in a room where you felt as if you were just taking up so much space? Like you're one of the people who, when you enter the room, is like the oxygen. I'm talking to those people who feel like that, right? Or on the other hand, you feel as if you speak, you're more of like nobody wants to hear you type, thing about that. Me being in my 20s at the moment and maneuvering through this thing called life. And one of the main things I've learned about dreaming is that dreaming is selective. To each his home, to each his and her own, right? And we are so programmed to want acceptance to the fact where when we do have a reality that is given to us through messaging, is that even a word? Through the higher self, we tend to want to ask people, okay, what do you think of this? First tip, stop. Stop asking people about what your dream and what your message was to you, right? Whatever higher power you believe, when your higher self gives you a personal call and says, bring, hey, do this exactly so, do this exactly the same way I just told you to do it, and this message is just for you. That's how gossiping's gonna get your ass. You just took that message that you got from your higher self and you've now decided, oh, I'm going to tell all the people that I know that this personal message what was meant for me, so now they can put their input on a message that was meant for me. You see where I'm going with this? Your message is your message. Your dream is your dream. You cannot give people the power over what your vision is. That's just insane. You can't do that, right? To new lifestyles and new environments, yes, obviously. When you get this message, how do you hone it and how do you nurture it so it can become big? Because just like anything else, a dream is not just going to happen unless, you got it like that. And you know what I'm saying? But obviously it's a dream for a reason. It's that because you feel as if it's not attainable right now. But in some case, if you add so and so situation together, the dream will now be achievable. So my advice would to really sit down and understand what the dream is, and don't be silly and dream of, oh yeah, I want $1 million, Think about who you really are. Get rid of the noise and really understand what exactly you're trying to achieve. Where it comes to analyzing your mental process, think about the habits that you have on a daily basis. Think about, okay, when I get up, what do I do? Do I scroll on my phone? Do I check my emails? Do I announce to the house that I'm awake, I'm happy, I'm cheerful, I'm glad that I'm alive, what do? And then what do you do after that? You go to the bathroom, you say praises, you be grateful. If you really analyze what you do on a daily basis, you can tell where you're going to be in the next 10 years. And that's facts. If you really sit down and wrote down every single thing you did today, that's facts. You will know if this dream is going to be attainable. This message is not to make you feel a no type. Actually, scrap that. It is, if it's making you feel some type of way, you need to ask yourself why you're triggered. Okay? Understanding that it's going to take some form of work. It may not be physical. It may be spiritual. Yes. It may be spiritual. And that's okay, you know. But if you don't know where to start or where to begin, you have all these resources in front of you right now. The device that you're watching me on, Google it. Ask Siri. Ask any AI thing that you have in your home at the moment. You need to make sure you, just like how you allow yourself to go to school and allow someone to teach you, you need to figure out how to teach yourself. That's one thing I realize with schools, is that schooling and programming, we've programmed ourselves and our children so much that when they actually get into the life of like living themselves and now living through this dimension and understanding that the reason why you're unmotivated is because you weren't taught how, or you weren't programmed to actually do things on your own and actually be like, okay, I got this. I need to do this, so and so, right? It's only a minimum of people who do that and are successful and attain the dream. You get me? So that's where I'm going. You need to really, really dive in deep to figure out who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what triggers you, what is the thing that you love so dear, and detach yourself from it. You didn't expect that, did you? Detach yourself from it. Because let me tell you something. When you are attached to something so much, you have now given that thing or that person so much power over you that you are no longer living for you. That's why I always say to people, yes, being in a relationship, but you have to remember you are you, they are them, and we come together, right? And yes, it's a union where we come together and have an understanding, but never lose yourself, okay? I know it's hard to yes, never lose yourself, but it's serious. It's a serious thing. A lot of women lose themselves in relationships and they forget their dreams, they forget their aspirations, they forget who they are. Men too, you enter a relationship with somebody and you don't remember who you were or where you were, so it's ask yourself the questions, love. Ask yourself the questions, because the dreams aren't going to come true if you don't ask yourself these questions, okay? Well, thank you so much for this conversation. I feel like I want to act like this is like a FaceTime conversation or like a call. Be like, hey girl, what's up? What's good? I have, no, let me know what you think. That was my little 2 cents on the dream. Listen, I want anyone watching this video to realize that I'm not talking at nobody, okay? The advice that I'm giving and the talks I'm talking is pure curiosity and what's happened maybe to me or someone has experienced it near to me, and we figured it out some way, somehow with the advice I'm giving you, right? I may not experience every single detail that I have, but from observation from people and seeing what they've done, I can pass that information to you and the message, okay? So Thank you so much, like really thank you so much for the new subscribers. Thank you for whosoever commented, listening, watching. Remember to keep liking, keep subscribing. I appreciate it so much. It's like mind-blowing. And I'll see you in the next video.